This week, we're going to talk about how to address turnover in India when offshoring. One of the first things you need to do to address turnover in offshore markets such as India is to accept that it's going to happen to you. I can't tell you so many times I talk to accounting firms who are going to India and they say things like, well, our culture is really amazing, so we don't think we're going to have this problem of turnover. Yes, obviously, your culture plays a big role in retaining employees, but in India, that's not going to cut it by itself. Deloitte came out with a report that said the biggest reason for job change in India was compensation. So, the first thing you need to do is accept that, yes, even though you have a good culture, even though you are paying competitive salaries, you will experience some turnover because it's just a supply demand thing. There's so many accounting firms going to India and setting up their own offices, hiring offshore employees. There's outsourcing agencies that are coming up. That there's a lot of competition for talent, especially US tax talent. So, with that supply demand imbalance, you are going to have some attrition. So, you can't solve a problem if you don't accept it. So, no matter how good your culture is, no matter how good your compensation is, you will experience some turnover. And it's simply because of the market demand. And then there's also an element of culture. Locally in India, it's not considered bad if you switch jobs pretty frequently, especially when you're young. So you take that, you mix it with the supply demand imbalance, and you will have attrition. Now, there's a lot of ways where you can address this turnover and still perform well, still get all the results that you want from your India team. And I'm going to make more videos about that for the throughout this week. But for now, the first thing you need to do is accept that you will have turnover and that you will have to create a plan for it.